Okay friends, it's time to get started on replacing our rear tail lamp assembly. To access the hardware for this, let's make our way into the trunk. Looking on the inside of each side of the vehicle, you're going to find that you have carpeting that makes its way all the way up along the inside here. Now we're going to have to go ahead and get this out of the way. To do that, you're going to be looking for two tabs that look like this on either side. For these, all you want to do is turn them counterclockwise to remove each of them. The next thing we're going to do is go ahead and grab onto this carpeting here, and we're going to carefully pull it down and out of our way. Now inside here you have clear access to the wiring and to each of the three 10mm headed nuts that you'll have to remove. Now you could easily remove the wiring by reaching along the backside here and just go ahead and grab onto it and pull it apart, but to be able to show you a little easier, I'm going to start by removing the hardware. I'll use a 10mm to remove all three of these nuts and carefully pull it out through the back of the vehicle to remove the wiring. Now from in here, we can carefully try to push this through the outside. Now with that out of the way, we have a clear view of what we need to do. We're going to carefully try to lift up on this tab, and then we should be able to pull this apart. There it is, friends. Before we continue with the installation of our tail lamp assembly, let's have a look at the pigtail. You want to make sure you don't see any funny colors. If you do, it's probably corrosion, in which case it would need to be dealt with. As you can tell, this one looks fine, so I'll carefully set it aside. The next thing we want to do is pay attention to the mounting area where our lens is going to sit. Let's just go ahead and wipe that down and give it a quick inspection. After that, it only makes sense to just wipe this out as well, since we don't have a tail lamp in the way. Now we can get ready to install our tail lamp assembly. Let's have a look at the back side. You want to pay attention to the seal here. It's very important to make sure you have some sort of seal in between the lamp assembly and the body of the vehicle. Now with that said, let's continue on to the wiring. We're just going to go ahead and connect this into the backside. Listen for a click, give it a tug to make sure it's secure. Now we'll get this in position. We're going to try to line up all three of our mounting studs with the corresponding holes in the body of the vehicle. The hardest part is just getting all three of the studs to line up. Once it does, it should slide right in. Now we can start on all three of our mounting nuts. Let's make sure they're nice and tight. Now we can grab that carpeting and we're going to put it up into place. As we start bringing it up, you want to have this edge up inside your rubber seal here. So all I'm going to do is just carefully lift up on it without trying to tear it in any way. And we're just going to slide it into position. Once you have that in place, continue on inspecting to make sure your studs are protruding through the carpet as needed. After that, let's continue on with these. We'll start them right on there and snug them up. Just make sure the carpeting's in the proper position. Double check your work. Now let's just test the functionality. Perfect.